Okay, so this is the last little video on how to write an assessment, part 3. So for this class, all of my undergrad students said that they want to do this. They know that you're students and you're also learning, so they're ready for it. And so what I'm going to do is I will give you all a list of students of all the classes, all their emails. Okay, these are the students in my class, and here's their emails. And so what I expect you to do is to maybe decide amongst yourselves who you're going to, what for you're going to do. Okay, and I have enough students. It's 20 times 4, 2 times 2. So you need like 80 students between you, and I have over 100, so you should be okay. And they all want to do it. So, and you don't have to use, it'll be okay. You'll have enough, okay? So I'm going to talk about 6 different sections in this last page that says for the class, what you need to know for the class. So you need to incorporate all the sections, number 1 through 6, that are on this sheet so that you do it properly, okay? This should make sure that you hit all the things that you need to hit for the class to make sure you're doing it properly. So number 1, I do have a t-shirt that says it's in the syllabus, and I wear it from time to time. Hurwitz has one too. It was given to us by a student who said that she watched students ask us questions that were in the syllabus, and she said, I even get frustrated by how many times students ask you a question that's in the syllabus, so here, have these t-shirts that say it's in the syllabus. It's pretty funny. So start with the syllabus. The syllabus will tell you different things about the tests, okay? Remember, you must do 4 ancillaries to constitute 1 test, okay? And you can't do all ancillaries. You can do 1 set of ancillaries. So you have to do 3 standalone tests, and 1 you may do ancillaries. But you don't have to include any ancillaries if you don't like any of them. Usually people do because they like them, they're fun, they're easy, and the people who are being assessed like them. But that's the rule in the ancillaries, okay? Because they're not as comprehensive as a standalone test. So if you do ancillaries, they should be related in some way, okay? So you can do stress and anxiety, stress and depression, stress and achievement, stress and there's some on family relationships, that kind of stuff too. So make sure they're related in some way, okay? So start by looking at the syllabus. Make sure that you're doing the procedure appropriately. I'll give you the names of my students. All you have to do is start typing them into the Tiffin email, and you will, the emails will pop up, and you contact them, and you make an appointment to talk to them, and you go from there, okay? We'll go over that a little bit more in class, okay? Make sure you do the required number of tests. Again, because it's COVID, I've reduced it, so instead of doing 1 get 2, 1 get 3, 2 get 1, 2 get 2, 2 get 3, 2 get 4, it's only 1, 1, 1, and 1, okay? You should assess each individual for the following, for the 1 through 6 sections above, okay? Include a section that analyzes and compares tests, okay? If you used a test on more than 1 person, how did that test perform, okay? Did it perform the same from subject to subject? In other words, you're looking at their validity, the test validity and the reliability of that particular test. Did you like it? Did you not like it once you tried it? Like you tried the test, you're like, oh, this is going to be a really fun test, but then when you did it, you were like, nah, nope, I really don't like it. Or it could be too long or something. Sometimes you have a test that would be really good to answer a question, like there's the DVI, the driving, it's the bad driver, not bad driver, but the road rage test. And it's a really long test. And it answers a great deal of information, but it's so long. So that might be something that you find good, but prohibitive because of the length. So talk about what were your impressions of the test as you were doing it, okay? How did the person perform, and how did that test perform over a bunch of different individuals if you used the same test over a bunch of different people, okay? Include a section of your analysis that looks at the test number. What was the difference in giving 1 test or 2 tests or 3 tests or 4 tests? Did you learn anything more with 4 tests? Was there a magic number like, I think The best number is 3 tests, as long as they're these types of tests, okay? So you're looking for the good number. Again, some agencies, they don't have the budget to do some really good testing, so they only have like one test fits all. Usually it's the MMPI, okay? So look at how that goes over time. What is good for you? Is 1 not enough, or is one and done? Good. And you found the test that you think is 1 and done. Good. But if you do, then you have to say it's good for this thing, okay, and nothing else. So when my uncle was in the hospital, he got diagnosed with pancreatic cancer, and he was very confused. Of course, when you have a diagnosis, a cancer diagnosis, oftentimes, and also a urinary tract infection, will produce symptoms that look like schizophrenia or dementia or something like that. Cognitive confusion. It's a natural effect of those types of illnesses. And they gave him the forgot the name of the test, but you have it in your packet. Anyway, it was oh my goodness, I can't. It just flew out of my mind. I keep thinking of cognitive linguistic quick test, but that's not. Oh, MMSE, mini mental something exam, mini mental status exam. Okay, and it's a series of really simple questions. Who's the president? What's your name? Do you know where we are? Those kinds of things. And in the hospital, and this was a good hospital. Okay, it was Deaconess Hospital in Boston, and it was 1 and done. 1 and done. And I thought, that's not enough. Wait. And it was a physician that was using this test. So that physician got training in that one test, and that was all that physician had. And they based everything off that one test when that was not enough to rule out dementia or some other kind of cognitive impairment. There should have been more. So, yeah, you're going to be a professional in this area. Other people who use the tests and think that they know what they're doing, you're going to know better, because this is your area. This is yours. So there you go. So you also want to talk about what problems you had with the test. Did you like the test? Was it problematic? If you had 2 tests that you used together, how did they fit together? Were they a good fit? Were they not a good fit? And why or why not? Okay. Would you do something differently in the future if you were to do it all over again? And usually this is a big section for people because they learn a lot by doing it. Okay. How could you avoid mistakes? Could you see predictable mistakes that you're doing in assessment, and what are they, and what do you think they are, and what would you avoid in the future? Okay. If you're using more than one test, did you find the same results for the test? Did it reveal something completely different, and why? Was it better? Was it worse? If you did a test, say you had the person who came and they said, I've been diagnosed with depression or anxiety or whatever it is, and you say, okay, I'm going to use these tests to see how this person reacts, okay? Was there a significant difference between scores between the tests, and why? Was it the test, or was it the person, or was it the diagnosis? What is it that's going on? See if you can figure that out and put it in there, okay? Don't worry about making a mistake. You're just learning, okay? This is just for you to become familiar and to learn. We all got to start somewhere, so don't stress, okay? Also, I'm going to be looking to see how you write it up, if you're keeping in mind that it is subpoenable, and how formally informal you are, and what your writing skills are like, if you're concise, if you're to the point, if you can write up the results in a very understandable, concise, but direct way. I'm going to be looking for that as well. So there you go. So that's basically what you'll be doing. Put this up on the Moodle and read it over, and when we see you on the 12th, we'll start with your tests, okay? So have a great Labor Day and be safe, okay? And remember, it's a great day to be a dragon.